Good morning and welcome. Hello everyone. My name is Gregor Mainus and I'm from Google Cloud. And today I will show you quite interesting topics. So what to do with the data after ingesting them with the great technology from Litmus Automation. Great partner we are working with several years ago. Let's start with. So I'm from Google Cloud, and as you know, Google is solving the most important and most complicated problems using AI technology for years. It's included in every product Google is launching. And we would like also to make it available for enterprises to solve their issues, to solve their problems. And with the Gen AI, which is present everywhere, we are more and more being asked how to use the Gen AI technology to make use of data from the enterprises, to make use of the data from the factories. And here's what is our answer for it. How to do it, how to accelerate, how to make the data available in a format in your cloud to be able to use the data quickly, to drive into insights you never seen before, and to connect the data between enterprises as well with the OT data. The Cortex framework, which is a solution provided by Google Cloud, have multiple building blocks. Building blocks solving real problems, solving problems for marketing about connected different channels, having a smarter sales and distribution solution for manufacturing, for financial problems as well on sustainability. And what is Cortex really about? Cortex is not only accelerators, the plugins built on top of the analytics, but it's also playbooks, how to sync the data from the enterprise data sources you would like to use for. It's about syncing the data from SAP, syncing the data from Salesforce, syncing the data from marketing source data sources, as well as syncing the data from any other enterprise databases you would like to integrate. It's an approach. It's an approach with connectors, providing connectors, description how to use connectors also from our partners. It's pipelines, CDC pipelines, simplifying the use of the data, as well as translating the data to more usable names, which can be useful, especially if you are looking for tables coming from data sources like SAP. The last point Cortex is bringing to you is the scalability. So Cortex is backed on the best database Google have, which is the Google BigQuery. A best analytics database. Our partners are already, very happy about that. We are putting not only data from enterprise sources into it, but also data from Manufacturing Data Engine and Manufacturing Connect, the part Litmus built together with us. Regarding the different sources, as we see on the slide, the accelerators are providing the distribution or the connectors for but for tens of different enterprise sources, like TikTok, like Google Ads, like Meta on the marketing side, ERP sites from Oracle, from SAP, as well as on this customer service, looking here for Salesforce, looking here for Oracle, EBS channels as well. But for us here at the Hannover Messe, it's the most important one is the precision manufacturing. This is that we are here today looking for. This is the vertical solution. This is where we will go deeply into. And to give you the end goal, what is possible, to show you what is possible when you are combining enterprise data together with manufacturing data, I will play as next a video which will explain and show a chatbot where a B2B customer in bike business will chat with the company, with the manufacturing producing the bikes, complaining about issues on his bike. Let's start with. And having the possibility not only to use the Gen AI, which is understanding the context, understanding the query, but combining them together with the data coming from ERP, coming from the orders, knowing that for all customers, the data with the last order, which is here the customer making query about, is in the system, and how to connect, how to extract, how to use the data, it's very important. You know, after the quick chat, because the chatbot understood that this is a premium customer, we got routed to interface for the sellers. So getting informed about issue of my premium customer, and being able just with one click to start a return process or to open a case if this is needed. It's, you know, showcase the integration, how deeply we can go, how easy it could be to make our customer more happy, to make the processes more efficient, and being able to combine all of the data. Here, the sellers is starting the return process, and Gen AI helps him to create an email draft already with an attachment for the return receipt, which we will see in the next step. And so easy as it is, jumping to the drafts here folder from the Gmail, looking on, previewing the PDF which has been generated, and sending it out to the customer, we closed the case. So reducing the overall time, customer service, with routing, communication with the sellers, from, let's say, tens of minutes into a couple of seconds. This is what we are here looking for, and what is possible combining Gen AI together with enterprise data. Okay, now let's move to manufacturing data. And let me showcase us next a demo, which you can go also into deep in live demo on or both, where we are showcasing how easy it is to take the data coming from Salesforce, which has been from the chatbot put as case into Salesforce, and combine them together with OT data. We will start with Salesforce. We will go to the OT data coming from manufacturing data engine, and then I will explain what it is, and come back to data about the supplier and vendor within SAP. So let's take a look. And here I'm quality manager from the factory, looking at the spike of the use cases at the customer service, is quite quickly identifying that there's an issue with the flagship bike, which is the Y240, and just by clicking on parts of the diagrams, every tiles gets updated and filtered by what we are looking for. It looks like that the issues which are getting here into the customer queue are coming from the pedals. So we see on the dashboards not only cross-linking, but also usage and combination of the data from Salesforce together with the data coming from MES system, generating here the orders, as well as data coming from material lists, and again, cross-linking, cross-referencing, cross-filtering, as well as clicking on the serial number. We get the material list for given bike into our list, where we can jump into and take additional information into our scope. But sometimes aren't the prepared dashboards good enough to see what's going on, because ideas like the ones from SAP doesn't speak to everyone. So let's take a look how easy it is to add additional informations using Looker Explore functionality, which we open it now, and add additional column like supplier name and one more advanced KPI. Okay, so here we are jumping into the Explore from. As you see, as easy as clicking on the three dots, going into, and on the left side, you see a huge list of additional columns you can add into your tables, into your diagrams. This is very important. We have the asset hierarchies, we have the materials data, we have the data about the vendors, we have also numeric, discrete, and continuous data series, which we can use with him, but also SAP as well as Salesforce data. And this is possible pushing all of the data into BigQuery and making a semantic model on top of using LookML, the analytics platform coming from Google, and just by selecting, searching for the attributes, clicking on run, and we are getting not only the simple ones but also the more complicated KPIs completed. Now we are jumping into pre-assembly order, looking at the data in the process of putting all of the pedals together. We see that there is some anomaly within the torque. We have results from visual inspection, which we can switch the pictures through. But even more important, after we identified that the pedals have quality issue and the rejection rates pulled on the Explore side was indicating that we need to talk with the given vendor, we are able from here to jump into next step, into the supplier, but also into the financial data from or vendor bringing the parts of the pedals, which is amazing because having here not only the OT data, but having the enterprise data coming from Salesforce, enterprise data coming from SAP brings you a lot of more possibilities. In OT world, predictive maintenance is one of the use cases where you need maintenance plans, where you need workloads, what has been done on given machine, when by when, and which kind of spare part has been exchanged at given time. So combining the history together with the sensor data is what really matters for bringing more complicated use cases. Okay, so from the demo, let's now jump into diagrams explaining more in detail how this has been built. So Cortex framework have multiple layers, starting with the integration and harmonization layer, where we have the Google tooling and partner tooling, feeding the data into for SAP, for OT data, but there's also from the other data sources. We have the data engine, who will take a deeper look into it. We have predefined pipelines for enterprise data coming into BigQuery models, standardized, bringing additional KPIs on top of it, and the prepared dashboard solving concrete problems of the business. But how the data engine works, how we are able to get the data out of the PLCs of the shop floor up to the cloud, and how we are doing it. So looking at this diagram, let's start on the left side, where we are using the Manufacturing Connect Edge. This is a Google branded product provided by Litmus Automation, a great partner we are working with. Being able to provide 270 plus dialects and connectors for the industrial automation systems, and allowing us not only to push the data into the cloud, but also having bidirectional communication. This is important if we are making AI inference in the cloud and would like to make use of it within SCADAs, within HMIs. On the cloud side, we are starting with the manufacturing data engine, a set of predefined and prepared artifacts just to install using Terraform, which need to be then configured, not coded, configured, to be able to process high amount of data. It's built for Google scale factories and customers, so we are able here to process hundreds of thousands of messages per second. So feeding data from even hundreds of factories is not an issue. So having even more than hundreds of the manufacturing connect edges deployed on site. Process them, contextualize, add informations, not only static ones from static dimensions, slow changing dimensions, like where the machine fits in the asset hierarchy, unit of measure, but also informations on the dynamically dynamically measure, like what is the serial number of the piece I'm currently working on, what is the batch ID running through, and what is the PLC program running on the given machine. And there are configurable storage types we can feed the data into. The most important is the BigQuery. It's also the one used for combining the data between OT and between IT, between the enterprise data sources, as well with the OT sources. And all of this is powered by a couple of services. Services running on Kubernetes platform, bringing metadata, bringing transformations, being able to transform messages coming from platforms, from Litmus, but also from MQTT providers, to canonical format of manufacturing data engine, to store it in harmonized way in the BigQuery database. On top of it, we have so-called accelerators, Cortex accelerators, playbooks, and artifacts solving the real problems, like dashboards for the vendor performance we were seeing previously, like dashboards looking at the customer service data, but even more regarding sustainability, marketing, channel comparison, and so on. Okay. So on the enterprise data side, we have the accelerators we are providing. They are bringing the structure, they are bringing the approach, they are bringing also abstraction layer, how to understand the data in more natural way. Yeah, so getting the data in descriptive way, also if possible, through different channels in a standardized way, is very important. So we are using here the CDC zone, so from the row to the CDC zone and reporting zone, where we are adding more and more information, transforming them and adding more and more information, contextualizing the data and giving KPIs to be used in the prepared dashboard, but also to use it for customer cases their partners and customers are working on. Okay. So what is the most important to take with us? It's scale to innovate. It's they are predefined playbooks. So starting, installing, and using the AI components together with the data, getting the great insights into, it's easy. The connectivity, because of using partners like Litmus Automation, are really easy to be realized with a broad variety of protocols, of supported protocols. We have very, very big flexibility regarding the interoperability, and the accelerators is a great starting point to just install, use, and move forward and implement more. How to do it? The deployment of the Cortex framework solutions can be looked in the documentation we have of Google side. We have a great network of partners, integration partners working with us, helping you to install or to configure or to extend with custom fields from SAP, from Salesforce as well, or using custom object to make the staging enhance with your customized data. Prove with your data, so look what's possible and explore the next possibilities, because we are a platform. We are not an application which is closed, but adding additional accelerators, adding additional functionalities by using AI. This is quite easy done, and especially here with the SI partners, who are acknowledging on and are building on top of Cortex framework and on top of manufacturing data engine additional solutions is what we are going to. And with that, I would like to hear if we have any questions from the audience.
Thank you. Yeah, super impressive to see the combination of SAP, MES, shop floor, all the data, being able to drill down. So I was asking myself, if I'm just a regular Mittelstand German company, let's say 2 billion revenue, 8 sites, is this something for me?
Well, German has a lot of hidden champions who are going and would like to be the best in their space. And, to start with the problems which really matters, this is the most important thing to start with to do. So taking the building blocks you would like to start with, of course, it is built to support small, middle-sized companies up to very large ones like Ford, for example, and Ford Motors. We are working since 3 years, and which are using it for high amount of data going from the all factories over the world to the Google Cloud and getting the insights from it. So for the Mittelstand Unternehmen, it's also a solution which can be used here.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Georg. Do you have any other questions? Okay. So with that, I would say thank you very much. And if you would like to know more, please come here to the Litmus booth or to Google booth. We are here happy to show you the combined power of Litmus and Google. Thank you so much.